do you remember the last time a Suicide Squad movie came out? You were working in a movie theater. Somehow or another, I ended up with a poster for the movie before it came out.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know how that happened. And
I got you and your friends in for free.
Who did?
Me. Which I can
Anyway.
I can say that all day, but I don't know where that
Anyway.
poster came from.
The movie did not turn out to be what I expected, and a lot of people were pissed. I don't think that it was really that bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't. I wasn't really displeased with the movie, but it was the way that they advertised how big of a deal the Joker would be,
Yeah.
and then how he turned out to be like a 40-year-old little peep. I wasn't really down with that Joker.
No.
Like, there are some weird Jokers out there. Even Batman becomes the Joker, and some, there's tons of different variations of the character that have been made. But that one was pretty low tier. I understand, like, looking at it from the perspective of you're not supposed to like the Joker. He's the bad guy. He has, assaulted women in various ways, murdered teenagers, Robins, and he's bad news.
Right.
So the fact that he's like put on this pedestal of worship is kind of...
I think it's just hard because of The Dark Knight, and
No shit.
so there was a lot to live up to after that.
Anybody who's good at basketball is going to be compared to Michael Jordan.
Sure.
It's just how it works with anything, right?
Go from Heath Ledger to that, it was just kind of like, it was just really disappointing.
Doesn't fall to the fault of Jared Leto.
No, absolutely
He did a great job
not.
with what he was given, and supposedly pissed off a lot of people on set because he was the Joker. He didn't do anything else. They never met Jared Leto, and he played like really gross jokes on them and stuff with like dead animals and
I vaguely remember that now.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we watched that.
Yeah.
I recently watched
a good
Birds
movie.
of Prey. You didn't
I did
watch
not.
that.
I thought that Will Smith was pretty badass in
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
I
I don't
too.
think he's in this one.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure they replaced him or something. But anyway, the Red Band trailer for Suicide Squad number 2 just came out literally, I think, like an hour ago or something. We pulled up the video from Twitter because that's where it's actually officially, got shared and launched. But there's plenty of bootleg copies of it already on YouTube, which is to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Countries other than the United States have different laws on stuff like that. So, get your money, guys, whatever. This is the official release, and I don't know what to expect. Did you like Birds of Prey?
I didn't think that I was going to because I heard the reviews and how people just didn't like it. So I was expecting to not like it, and I liked it more than I thought that I would.
Oh,
so
good.
going in having low expectations, yeah, it exceeded
Good.
that. I liked it.
Awesome. Is that how we're still in a relationship?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's pull this thing up.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester.
This is coming
from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head. We don't leave one of our own behind.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
No funny business, Colonel. These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Fire up. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
What?
We're here to save you.
You were gonna save
He's
me?
halfway
It
up
was
the
a really good
fucking
plan,
wall.
too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Blood sport.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you
What?
get 10 years off your sentence.
Damn, there's Shorty.
You fail to follow my orders in any way, and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the famous Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Num num.
no. Yep.
Any questions?
It is John Cena.
I'm so confused.
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
We're all gonna die. I hope so. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here's the deal. We fail the mission, you die.
If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Hardly. Although, that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth.
What's the plan?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive.
And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This is suicide.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, eh? I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Oh my God! We've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit!
Uh-huh.
I love
Wow.
the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
I saw Sylvester Stallone.
You did?
I saw his name somewhere. Hold on. What the fuck does Sylvester... Did I see?
Go back. Right here.
With Sylvester Stallone.
What?
Oh,
Who
shit.
else? John Cena doesn't make sense to me. Pete Davidson?
Yeah. So, is this a reboot?
I'm so confused.
I think it's a reboot. I don't think this is number 2. It didn't say number 2.
Because it doesn't line up, like, it doesn't...
Well, that's... The actual Suicide Squad was kind of like that. They go and, like, get all of these people who have done some shit where they're fucked for the rest of their life, like Harley Quinn.
Right.
And they're like, hey, if you want to be out,
But,
we're gonna
like,
plant
what
this
about
thing in
all
your
of
head.
the people from...
I think it's a reboot.
Like,
think
I
they
just
said, "Fuck
expected
that."
to see the same people, and, like, then I kind of thought while we were watching, like, oh, like, this is just a joke, and it's going to be, like, just for a few minutes, and then, like, all the other people are going
No.
to come in, and it wasn't.
So how did Birds of Prey end?
Like, she...
Did it have anything to do with
Okay.
how this?
No.
She wasn't, like, in a ward?
No. She was good. She
Oh,
just...
okay.
Everything ended, wrapped up beautifully.
I
She
don't
was-
think it did very well. I think Birds of
Birds of
Prey
Prey.
was a flop.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they said, do over.
Well, I'm sure that with this, they have to tie it together.
I don't know, man. This shit looks crazy. There's a bunch of characters that I was not expecting to see. And I know that you're not down for a lore fest right now to be like, oh, well, this guy does this and this is good.
Yeah.
You saw what was going on, the shark ripping people apart. These are some crazy motherfuckers.
So you're aware of these people,
Well,
or characters.
DC has a lot of characters, and not that Marvel doesn't, but DC is really bad about being like, the core members of the Justice League are the only ones that exist. Everybody else, they're getting a little bit better about it, but usually like Constantine and shit, like...
Oh, they would go in with like different...
Well, they, in the comics and stuff, they use a lot more characters than they do for movies and TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there will be plenty of people that you just have no fucking clue. This will be your first introduction to it. But there's like so much that DC has that just sits on the shelf. Now the same thing can be said about Marvel, but like finally they're making movies with like, have you ever heard of Moon Knight?
Which
Exactly.
I'm not.
That's a
nerd,
Marvel character
so-
that has just, it's fucking amazing. That's just like on the shelf because it's not Spider-Man, you know, or the X-Men or something, you know. So like DC, it looks like, you know, they have a show about the Doom Patrol, which we've watched, and they have, you know, they did Titans and then the Teen Titans and then Young Justice and stuff. So they do pretty good about like series and like nothing like this where they
Right.
bring...
I mean, I'm
non-core
excited
characters.
to see completely different new to me
Yeah,
characters.
yeah, you'll enjoy it.
I'm just like, John Cena? Really?
I know, it was weird to see that helmet just like floating around.
Wow.
Wrestling fans will get the reference. But yeah, interesting trailer. without the whole, I think the Joker thing puts so much pressure on a film. This one will probably be better received because it's not just like a let's put everything on the Joker and Harley Quinn's shoulders.
Right.
It seems like she's just part of the cast.
Yeah.
Instead of being like the inspiration for the color theme, the logos, every marketing thing about it. Like, this seems more like a Suicide Squad movie, where the other one was like Harley Quinn and the Joker featuring the Suicide Squad. Is how it was marketed.
And it looks really funny.
This one looks really funny.
It looks really funny.
Would you
really entertaining.
Would you eat a dick pizza?
Wow.
If I just molded my shit to like...
Wow. You want me to literally eat your dick?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Good.
That would... No.
Okay.
Anyway.
Cut.
No, that was a really funny joke. I thought it was great.
Oh, I thought you meant your joke, and I was like, it was okay.
No.
You're not that
I'm
funny.
looking forward to checking this one out. Suicide Squad getting its own situation rebooted so we can have another look at it. Whether it will be better or not is yet to be determined. So, no Will Smith this time. That would explain why.
Yeah.
No Will Smith.
I would like to see...
No Killer Croc. And
yeah, I would like to see, like, are they just going to start this off with absolutely no explanation? I mean, I'm sure after...
That's kind of how that
I'm
shit...
Sure
have you seen what they've done to Spider-Man?
After, like, 15 minutes, it'll be like, I don't give a shit. But at first, it's just kind of like this is kind of like...
How many Batmans has there been? I mean, they just can. And then we're about to see another Batman with the guy from Twilight, which... there's been rumors circulating around about his escapades and things like that. But, like, that probably will be the only one of that. Yeah. So then there will have to be another Batman after that.
But I expect that. When I hear Suicide Squad 2, I expect pretty much the same cast
but it's not.
with a different problem.
Yeah, it's not Suicide Squad 2. It's Suicide Squad. This is just another one. They just rebooted it, looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a reboot, because the title says it's just Suicide Squad. It's the Suicide Squad.
Well, I'm just confused, but maybe
that from DC.
People in the comments will know more about it, because
I'm sure.
I'm not an expert on any of
We're,
this.
What do they call it? Plebs?
I don't even know.
We're totally not in the know. I'm way, way more knowledgeable about Marvel, but I do appreciate a lot of the characters in DC. I like the Justice League Dark, where Constantine's in charge, and like it's really cool shit. Well, they have a lot more, in my opinion, like really cool, like occult connected characters and stuff when it goes into like magic and shit. Like Superman is Superman, but you bring magic to the picture and he gets fucked up. Like, he does not bode well with dealing with magic.
Powers.
Yeah. So like Doctor Strange probably whipped the shit out of Superman.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's why, like, Kazam is similar to Superman, but his power comes from magic, so he could whip Superman's ass. And The Rock is playing Black Adam, which is or is it Kazam? Is it Kazam? Shazam? Like I said, DC, I'm just not as sharp on, but like The Rock is playing Black Adam, and that's the opposite of him. So he's also magic, but a bad guy. Or sometimes he's an anti-hero, which I think is probably the way that they're going to go with The Rock. Because people love The Rock, So, yeah, DC's got a lot of cool shit getting ready to go down, and this just seems to be one of the things coming down the pipeline.
August 6th.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be better than the other one. Maybe not. That's yet to be seen. August 6th, HBO Max, we'll be watching it. I think that this could be pretty cool. I'm down to check it out. If you guys have any more videos you want us to react to, drop those in the comments section. We love the suggestions that you send our way.
If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, like, maybe you should do that. We would really appreciate that. But thank you for watching, and
yeah, I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah.